Also, if you guys like it or not, there is going to be Geha Burn used in this run. We do have Geha Burn. Also, the Geha Burn incentive for the Rebirth 2 Conquest race happening later on with mk2 and Endeavor Gaming. If you want the DLC Conquest, if you want the DLC Geha Burn to be used, put the points towards that. Then we'll be using the Geha Burn in this run.
Actually, you want me to have Marin help you a little bit with the commentary?
He can if he wants to. He's willing.
Huh?
If he's willing to, yeah.
Okay.
Yay, I got pulled in again. So I can mute the stream again so I don't hear myself, because I don't like hearing myself. I just hope like that the audio levels are okay. But yeah, mk2, the second game.
Yeah.
It's changed a lot from like the vanilla game, the original, which we haven't seen this marathon yet, if I remember correctly.
mk2?
We have not seen vanilla yet in this stream, so
yeah.
There's not that much like of difference to be seen. But if you look at the game right now, and then later you can compare it to Rebirth 2, because there are going to be differences, obviously, again. But to be fair, I myself actually don't know the normal ending of this game. Because the only true ending is Conquest. For the Conquest memes.
Yes, but we are using Geha Burn in this one.
Oh, the DLC one? Or is it, it's a New Game Plus, of course, then you have it.
New game, no DLC.
New game... New game?
It's
saying New Game Plus.
New Game Plus, no DLC on it, so.
Yeah.
It is New Game Plus, but there's no DLC.
Yeah. But I suppose then it's all of a Conquest save, so you have Geha Burn.
Presumably. I'm pretty sure that's how Rocho did for his file.
I mean, you can't really get Geha Burn otherwise, I suppose.
Yeah.
Because it is the mightiest sword of them all.
Yeah, Compa levels up to level 2, and that's the only time Compa's gonna level up.
Because who needs Compa?
Oh, we need Compa. Compa's gonna die for us later on.
Yeah, but that's all she's useful for.
Mm.
But yeah, the Compa rip memes.
Not like in...
They shall be revived.
Not like in Rebirth 2, where she's actually used in fights.
Yeah, in Rebirth 2 she's definitely necessary.
But she's your designated healer. Like, in this game, IF doesn't even have tech support or any skills in new game. On base level 1. See the doggy orangey. Yeah, doggy.
One thing that I always like to see, like, I started playing the Rebirth first, and only like recently got myself a PS3 to play the originals. I find it interesting to see how they actually tried at the beginning to have like this realistic, more realistic graphic style for the dungeons. You can see that the trees look like a little bit more like real trees than like in the comic style of the later games, which just kind of looks weird when you're used to the comic style, in my opinion.
What, 2 doggies, 1 radish?
Let me handle this. We always go all out.
3 radishes.
Excellent. Enemy defeated.
Also, you can just escape the fight, and it counts. And like,
Everyone, all right. Keep up the pace. I'll be your opponent. Excellent. Enemy defeated.
For the enemy kills or for the item drops? What is it that you actually need here right now? I would suppose it's the enemy kills, right?
yeah, it's the enemy kills. And I just did something.
Let me do this.
I can just escape now.
If it would let you. There we go.
Items. Oh, the menu in this game is so backwards. The items are at the bottom. Report.
Ah, you actually also have a twig, which is why the escape buttons aren't at the very bottom.
Yeah.
But I suppose this game goes like all the others, just clearing the quests.
This game has the
To get to
system
the-
of using SP and AP, which they reused in V2R. Some reason.
Yeah, the AP system is something that I have myself yet to find very good. Because you really need to plan ahead of what you really want to use.
And to progress
And
the
it's
story
just
in
for
this
the normal
game,
skills.
you need a netball. So you already have a netball to complete that quest. It's not mandatory in Rebirth 2. It's for Conquest for shares. It's not in
Yeah, for Conquest we definitely need it for the shares.
It's actually a mandatory quest in Mod 2. Which means you have to grind herbs in the game to synthesize a netball.
This battle.
And it
We
is
mustn't
horrible if you have bad RNG.
Since you're going for normal end, are you going to need to do some share grinding?
No.
Awesome. Share grinding is like one of the most obnoxious things in the...
If this game is worse,
In this game it's worse. Oh god.
because there's like separate world shares for the nation, as well as global shares.
Oh my god. Micromanagement, because
There's
it's not like
Shares
RPG is enough.
within shares. And I don't get the share system in this game at all.
You just know what you need to do to get to the end.
I already know how to do the normal. It's straightforward. Pretty much the same as Rebirth. But I can tolerate Rebirth 2 more than this game. I generally don't like this game.
I mean, what I like, or what I find interesting, is that they are using the 3D models in all the cutscenes here. In the other games, especially like in the Rebirth games, they use Live 2D to animate the 2D characters. And I'm not yet quite 100% sure what I prefer.
I like the 3D. I just wish they used it instead of just doing just one game. They probably
Yeah.
they used it in Victory. Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, it would be interesting if they like, with current technologies, reuse that, because like the models also have gotten like quite an upgrade.
Now they have they have the animated 2D, which was good, and then they got rid of it in like Cybernet.
Yeah, in Cybernet they don't move at all the characters, which is kind of, in my opinion, a very big letdown. But I suppose they didn't get a Live 2D library for the Unreal Engine, because that is what, like, for Cybernet they actually switched the engines. Like all these old games and the Rebirth series, they use their own engine, or like compile hard engine. I think, or was it Cryware? Wasn't it Cryware?
It was Cryware.
Yeah. And like
Rebirth
a lot
engine.
of, yeah, we call it the Rebirth engine. But they switched away from that for Cybernet.
Funny thing is, in chapter transitions, if you don't hit the skip button, you'll hear the voice say the chapter out.
Yeah, I've noticed that, and I don't think that happens in Rebirth 2, does it?
No,
Yeah.
you have no control during chapter transition.
The rebirth of a game engine. Hey, we're back to 69 viewers. Isn't that a meme? Me.
Also now loading because I'm running on HDD.
Oh damn, that loading.
It is
Okay,
bad.
that is taking long.
And you know,
Wow.
PAL versions don't support 480i because PAL. We're at the most disadvantaged place.
Why does that take so incredibly long? It's like, what is it even loading now that it takes so long?
Yeah, the models. And the dungeon.
Wow.
Yeah, I have stocky 2D, but I have the slim PS3. It would be worse on a regular PS3. Yeah, again with the PAL TVs not supporting 480i.
I don't intend to lose to anyone. I have a CPU.
I find it interesting, like my TV actually only like it doesn't support 1080p, but only 1080i. And so whenever I have to connect my console again, I need to specifically tell it to not use 1080p.
Yeah, it's
Because
1080i.
it doesn't
It's the same with me. But then when I go to like play vanilla in that, which requires the game to be at 480i or 480p, PAL TVs don't support those resolutions.
Huh. I don't remember having problems with at least like with the version that I have. It's like the triple pack. The Hyperdimension Neptunia Hyper Collection.
That's
Nur
not a
auf
problem.
PlayStation, because...
It's not a problem with that. It's just if you want to like speedrun vanilla or whatever.
Ah, it's faster on the lower resolution, I suppose.
Yeah, it's faster.
Yeah.
We're stuck at the Master Race of PAL 576p. The odd resolution.
I find it interesting, like on the box, if I just look at it, what it says for the resolutions, it says PAL HD 720p, 1080i, 1080p. It doesn't even list the lower resolutions.
Yeah.
Would be interesting, like if like they're not listing it, if they are like
I'm pretty sure it does
saying
on
it.
vanilla. I'd have to look at my European vanilla. Yes.
Ja, auf der German version.
Not the triple pack. It's just the
USK ab 16 freigegeben.
Just, yeah,
It's like interesting how like the game. I think that's like the equivalent of teen, because you have like it's ages 16 and up,
yeah.
and not 12 and up and 18 up. Those are like what you have in Germany. And ESRB, I think is it actually teen or mature? What are the games rated?
mk2 is rated M for mature.
Too much skin.
Yeah. Rebirth 2 has nothing changed about it, really. And that's a team-to-team game.
I guess people changed their mind about these games.
It's just ESRB in general.
Don't belittle me because I'm just a CPU
Come here,
candidate.
Ancient Dragon. You conquested.
Has to work even.
One of the required story bosses.
But what's better is deleting red from this entire game and adding new stuff.
But it's the other way around. Red got added in the new one,
We don't care.
in Rebirth.
Nissa is clearly better than red.
So you get to meet Nisa here now.
Yeah. Our AAA
Ah,
hero.
there she is.
That's a rating.
Count your sins.
Now loading.
I'll use my true power.
Oops. Also having obnoxiously a lot of turns is also stupid.
Is it like intentional that it's like taking so long to end your turn there, or is that just like you can't end your turn earlier?
The enemies have so many turns.
Oh my god. So what happens if someone different is stronger? It sounds like see that you accepted the new order.
Slash wave over. There we go.
Whoop. And enemies dead. With just one attack. Because obviously they would be.
This would be in a game of Conquest.
You're gonna head out and pass out? Alright, have a good one, Matthew. And again, GG on that race. Well played. See you on the flip side.
Good night, nephew.
You deserve that rest.
Gas station, then we enter Revolt Resort again. And goodbye, Nisa.
Oh, does Nisa actually leave, or you just remove her from the party?
Just remove it.
Yeah. Because why would you need anybody else than Nepgear?
You don't, and it minimizes lag.
True.
It's the same thing with Victory using Cludia. So,
But we don't have slippers in this game, do we?
no.
Yeah, just normal. Just normal shoes tapping quietly.
Just enjoys the gathering.
Let me do this.
Yeah, Pikachu.
Gaburn wins it all. Alright, is he called Pirachu in this game?
Yeah.
That's like how it changed like over the time. Is there like actually is there a reason why they changed that, or?
I don't know the reason why they would use this Pikachu in the original trilogy. And then they just changed it. Also, I did think I did that on purpose. Not knowing where I'm going because this dungeon is a bit more different.
I'll use my true
Because of the
power.
extra event marker at the top. Accidental fight. Because normally you would go over here for the fight with the cat. Okay. I'm losing my train with this game.
And yeah, also like in this game, I think the dungeon is scaled like bigger a little bit compared to Rebirth. But that just might be just my imagination again. But it certainly feels like it.
It might be.
Not much, but at least a little bit.
We mustn't lose.
Because they would certainly never copy the dungeons. Like,
No.
never.
Never.
Never. Ever. Ever.
I have more knowledge on Rebirth 2 than MK2 because I've done more runs than Rebirth 2.
Don't belittle me because
Hi,
I'm
Yumi.
just a CPU
Bye, Yumi.
candidate.
Oh, hey, we have been live for just over 4 hours. By this point in your broadcast, you should have consumed at least 16 Oz or 480 milliliters of water to maintain optimum hydration.
That means you are.
True. But he's currently under the shower, so I think he's definitely staying hydrated there. It's getting all wet. Oh.
Oh god. It's not. Also, for some reason, Uni's gun is massive in this game. Not the scale. I've been Rebirth 2. Come on. Like PSP controller.
Yeah, for me, when I like started playing the Mark II as well, it's like getting used to the PS3 controller.
Yeah,
Just so
the
far.
fact that you can't jump in Mark 2.
Yeah, that as well. The buttons are like actually different.
And the event
like-
marker is in a different spot for Pikachu and Fenrir in this game.
Oh god.
It's not in the same spot where the cats are, it's moved to the top of the dungeon.
You seem to routinely forget to add Gabber into your messages. I don't need to support that. It's gonna win on its own.
Sorry. What is Holy Sword? New techie.
I'll just swing these around, and whatever happens, happens.
Funny in these 3D scenes, if he, I have always face palms in every cutscene.
Oh, you actually don't one-shot them, you need to actually attack 3 times in there. Oh damn, Mika Stair is falling behind. A lot.
Aaron's turn.
No.
Yes.
I vote for the Mika Stair.
Also, hey, we're done with the station.
Oh hey, Vert is actually getting close to Neptune. I like that. I approve of that.
Bert might actually win a war.
I mean, Uni is no contest. Like, I think there's no doubt that Uni is gonna win.
Comes the last Asian sisters winning. Okay.
Yeah, it might just be like the last one just...
I just say the detail in mk2 is that the world map in this game is more detailed. Like the world map has the main dungeons highlighted bigger.
Yeah, it's like that you only have like the dots that you can use to actually highlight the dungeon.
Yeah, the dots are
and it's like it's the actual dungeon is on the map all the time, even before you
unlock it. Dots are a bit finicky, but yeah, they just show all the world map dungeons, like the world labyrinth being huge, and the Lovico Blitzpool.
Like in the Rebirth games, it's just like having the icons that pop up on the landmasses.
It's a bit underling and run and round fight, but this is New Game Plus, not New Game, so we're not bugging one of their AIs to not attack. Because using their dead body is a good strat.
Holy crap, these loading times.
That's the PS3 for it. Yeah, that mob load though.
But it's always already amazing what you can do with the resources that the consoles already give you. And like compared to the previous iterations, like the PS3 was incredibly powerful.
Yeah, it was. Imagine if Neptunia was on a PS2.
Oh god.
Vanilla came out on PS2.
I don't think that the developers would have done that good of a job.
No.
It's like if you see what like Crash Bandicoot or other games have done for it to save memory and everything, it's amazing to see like how the polygons are just done so harshly compressed because it's stuff that you simply can't see.
Vanilla Neptunia looks good on PS3 with the hardware they had.
Don't be
I
me
genuinely
because
like it.
I'm just a CPU candidate. No way!
The Department of Defense or what? Because that would be interesting if they actually bought a few hundred PS3s. I think that they would have enough computing resources available to them. They need them. Like a PS3, well, I think there's better ways to approach that.
Well, let's say that the launch PS3s did have a PS2 inside it, so the backwards compatibility did work. But only the first model generation. And for the PS3, that's why the
US
first
Air Force
PS3
Connects.
was huge.
US Air Force connects 1,760 PlayStation 3s to build supercomputer.
Is that why Sony gets
Buys
all the time?
2,200 PS3s to upgrade supercomputer. What? What? Okay, today I learned.
That's why Sony's service gets compromised.
Oh man.
Where are we really good? Let's go. Yeah, gold news.
And then you have a simple game like this. And you get these huge load times.
Oh yeah, it is the cutscene wall. I forgot. It is the cutscene wall.
Yeah, is this where you get Rom kidnapped, I think?
No, it's later on.
And later on, okay. Because I know that that's also like a huge cutscene wall. I'm not falling asleep.
Marin is falling asleep. This is where we go to Warp Maze for the first time and we fight the not killer Sheen for the first time. But This
Oh
game,
god, that fake snoring actually made me tired.
this game and its cutscene walls triggering a new city to spawn. Like they actually try and think the world map is real by making cities appear around the nation. It always moves your cursor awfully. Or in dots. And you get Sin City. This is a reference.
Nip boop. Nip boop. It's interesting to see how chat has just basically died down.
Oh. It's coming up to midday.
I guess it's about like the dad time of the US.
Yeah, it's about, you know, midday in the European area.
Yeah, it's like half past noon right now.
Yeah. Be 11:30 where I am.
6 a.m. for you. Yeah.
6 a.m. for Retro. Retro, you should get some sleep. You don't have any more runs. Or are you left with me? No.
For Locker, it's 5:30.
I mean, I haven't gone to sleep. I've been up all night.
Yeah, I've like done like maybe 3 hours of power napping, but I couldn't really fall asleep
We've heard
for
about
longer.
your attempted power naps.
Yeah.
You're like Ward Labyrinth now. And gameplay.
Wait, this game has gameplay? What?
No, sorry.
That...
Debated.
Oh,
There's
hmm.
cutscenes.
God damn it. Getting my hopes up.
Oh, now there's anything.
Oh my god, gameplay. That was, I didn't know that even existed
The Ward
anymore.
Labyrinth with its LED bricks. So actually lit up
It's-
this version.
Yeah, it's interesting, like the in Rebirth it's actually just like has like global illumination and everything is just bright.
Wait, what am I
And
doing?
this one it's like
I don't need to actually grab those.
what I find interesting as well in like in these games it actually has like the harvest points are actually like something that is on the floor. In the Rebirth it's just like a marker.
Yeah, like in Virtual Forest, the Gather Point is represented as like a leaf, grass.
And like in the resort, it's like a shell,
Yeah, it's
a
like
seashell.
shells.
And here it seems to be just a box.
I was thinking Stellar Frames. Oh wait, no. Format pieces.
You do not need those. It's gonna be RNG later in the run between Endeavor and me.
Oh yeah.
And that is probably going to be one of the things that actually determines who's gonna win. If it's not gonna be AMD that's deciding it. Because that race is also going to be AMD versus Nvidia.
Yeah, so they're pretty close PBs. It doesn't matter about AMD and Nvidia.
Also, if you're still here, our incentives, we currently still have the Megatech Blanc incentive up. If you want that to get met, we still need just a bit over 200,000 points for that.
That
So
is
we definitely, if you want to
for
see that,
1%. Yes.
yeah, the Blanc solo run.
There is still the
That would be most definitely
level 1
interesting.
Plutia and Pishi, but if that is met, then
That is also-
1% is overridden. There's stuff to do. Plutia and Pishi.
Yeah, that one only needs 175,000. But yeah, welcome back, Ox.
We win the Killer Sheen.
Just a tad bit of a pocket change.
This New Game Plus is the least stressful as MK2's New Game speedrun. Because if you want the hardest New Game speedrun, MK2 is the hardest New Game speedrun. for learning it for your first time. New game for this game is not safe for the first speedrun.
Also, one thing I find interesting that you see like evolve over the games is like also the UI. It's like you definitely see that like earlier games are made for smaller screens, because like so much of the screen is just taken up by UI elements, and it's like on bigger screens it's just so huge and bulky.
My game is on black bars and like in the battle,
Don't belittle
the
me
UI of the
because I'm just a
minimap
CPU
in the
candidate.
battle is literally covered by the turn order.
Xbox huge.
This battle, we mustn't lose. It's my turn, isn't it?
Stop farming them. Try to release 3 more 650.
Alright, who's this character?
It is in Gust.
Gust, right?
Gust who
In
makes
the,
the Outlier games.
Yeah. But that got replaced by Broccoli in the Rebirths.
Yep.
Who's Broccoli actually representing?
Broccoli was like the bigger merch brand, bigger brand that made the Neptunia figures. I pick up the first one. Torment in the torment. Yeah. No more summon board. It's really hard on my TV to fucking read this. There's no more summon board. It's really hard to read it. Nghe đâu không sai mất.
Don't
Kill
belittle me
Sheen,
because
yeah.
I'm just a CPU candidate.
Oh hey, DCTV. Welcome. I
Now
hope
we
you're
have
going
to
to enjoy your stay.
Engage in RNG with the Y invaders.
Because RNG obviously had to have a part in this game.
Yep.
Is it intentional that you have Gust in your team now, or is that a requirement?
No, she gets removed after.
I'm
But
sorry.
it's not worth doing it here already.
No, I'm just looking at Chase in the gameplay state. So I have to do one more Y invader, 3 more test rates. I have the plummet pieces, I just need test rates. And one more line data.
Everyone, let's
You
keep
don't
up
need
the
to
pace.
collect any items in this medium test run. You already have the items.
Yep.
Twig.
Yeah, I think we haven't seen the twig before because it's usually not needed, but the forbidden twig or the hidden twig or whatever it's called, it respawns all enemies in the dungeon. Usually you have like I think a 1 or 2 minute timer that enemies take to respawn once you've defeated the avatars on the map.
Alright,
And that is just a wait time that is annoying.
Yeah, okay, one more check. Okay, they're both done. Quickly.
And there we go, Ox managed to fix the layout. Now it's good.
So just now we discuss.
Now you can see which game we're actually playing. It's Mark 2, not the original.
CPU breaker.
everyone, please give me your power.
I still wouldn't mind getting that one from you, Locker. If you want to put up a trade for it.
So yeah, we
You can always block a bullet with a sword.
equipped the Solar Aegis, so that's like because we increased our SP, our AP. Right. So we could do enough combos to kill CPU breaker. That finishes Louis. Well, not finishing Louis.
Awesome.
We have to finish Louis, then go to the last station, pick up the quest, and automatically report them all in, because we already have the items.
Which removes a huge chunk of RNG, which you're gonna see later in the Rebirth 2 run.
Uni doesn't have the gap, right?
Indeed she doesn't.
What?
Wear your sword on your back, easy bullet deflection. Indeed. I mean, just cover yourself in swords, then no bullet will get to you. Or do it in certain other games and just grab a frying pan. Has like a 4% chance to dodge any bullet. Because that makes sense.
Frying pan, 4%. Take that RNG. But I wouldn't give it to Endeavor though.
Okay, that's just me.
Endeavor RNG is not a real life thing. Tail disrupt which is. Alright, this one. Clear all the quests. Right. This game has a lot of lag of input.
Yeah. Also, like the clear thing that appears, can't you skip that?
No,
I know that, like,
you can't.
in Rebirth, in Rebirth 2, you definitely can't skip that.
You can't skip it in Mark 2.
It's just interesting to see what, like, a shit ton of, like, quality of life improvements.
Yeah, there were the quality of life improvements in Rebirth 2, but then there are like some things they could have kept. Like maybe the world map, but hey, they were just moving to the Rebirth engine. So I guess you have to make it the same world map as Victory.
Oh, hey, cool. My Google Chrome just hung up.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't follow the stream anymore.
Now loading.
Now loading. There we go. Now I just need to refresh the stream.
I guess another
I was
thing they took from this game putting V2R were the stats on costumes. Because there's a reason why we're wearing the Black Sailor outfit. And the little hat. Neptunia.
Fox has one. Rest in peace, the dream.
Mess with Cho, he is one of the good runners for this game. So he poured
Hey,
all of his points into me playing this game.
But we're meeting Cave, and Kisara already went to bed. Too bad.
Yep. But hey,
Cave is a character that actually returned for Rebirth 2. And she's incredibly useful in the remake.
Cave as well as 5PD and Falcon.
Yep.
But I don't think you actually see Falcon, even in the
For Conquest and Rebirth 2, you definitely do.
cutscenes, whatever shall we do?
Enjoy 5PB's performance.
Stay hydrated.
For anyone else does. Just gonna snipe that stay mean. Stay Gabo.
You would do that, Hash? Oh crap, it's Netgear. Run away.
I think that would be more accurately 100% hate. You've been slaying CPUs for over exceed amount of hours. By this point in your broadcast, you should have consumed at least a Gaburn, infinite kilograms of swords to obtain optimum edgy.
Are we applying the memes now before the actual real run?
Apparently.
You get that's a
Nepgear did nothing wrong in this run, at least.
you forget that's a race, and it'd be double conquest.
Yep.
Also underverse.
Also, there's an incentive going on for that. If you want to decide if we're supposed to use the Gaburn that we get from the DLC for the whole game, so we can collect even more CPU blood. And basically just changes the run from being
if you want to break the game. Because there's no balance behind DLC Gaburn.
Yeah, but like in the end, it actually is going to change that you need to be a little bit more careful in the fights.
No, you don't. You just one-shot everything.
Do you do?
DLC Gaburn is so powerful.
I heard that like you need to be careful still in the latter half of the game.
Still, chapters 1, 2, 3. And pretty much
Basically
you still
free.
going to one-shot everything. Like,
Yep.
Grand Dogu. Rip the Grand Dogu.
It's not like you already killed that with a couple hits anyway.
Yes, it's not one hit.
True, true.
You always have to do a full combo and a skill.
So yeah, if you want to have us use Gehabone for the full race of that, do check the appropriate incentive.
Arx, you chose to not sleep for 20 hours before the marathon. That's all your fault.
I need to try to get more than 2 hours of sleep. No worries. I've also only gotten like about 2 hours of power napping. It's gonna be enough. The memes are gonna fuel me.
It's fine. I slept through my whole Friday to wake up before the marathon started. So I could be up throughout the whole night. Because, you know, all my runs are in the late morning. But then I do still want to be up because I do want to provide commentary where I can and help the rest of the staff out. Okay, with me. I don't know if I'll take a nap after the race. You want to do something, Ox?
This battle, we mustn't lose.
Stand right.
I'll do my best. You better be ready.
So they can pile up and
My
taste
turn,
the
isn't it?
Gehabone.
I
I'm sorry, Linda.
lose yet.
Poor Linda, poor Linda. Verge is still closing in on Neptune.
No, that chest.
She can
that
overtake.
chest is getting bigger.
Everyone, please
It's
give
closing
me
in.
your
Yes.
power.
It's gonna suffocate
My
Neptune.
best.
You can
Oh,
do it.
who wa- Let me do this.
Don't want to mess that up.
Also, Miko Stare needs to get ahead of Aaron Staren.
No, well, I'm over here.
I mustn't let
I am the Aaron Stern movement. But I'm the one who runs fairy things.
You will fence the fairies.
I'll just take my Aaron and leave. Goodbye.
Also, it's like for all these games, if you start looking at how they blink, it's like always interesting because like in the Rebirth engine with the Life 2D, they usually always blink whenever. When they later load in again, they blink again. And once you notice that, you can't unsee it.
So, yeah, they blink every time.
Oh, Kisara, you're back. You're back to see that Cave has joined our party a while ago.
Also, we clarify that Chica is the better out of the lean box crew.
My favorite is still 5PB.
Yeah, out of Vert and Chica. Yeah. Chica's better than Vert.
No, no. I disagree. It's just a flesh wound.
It's just a fish.
Also, it's putting booster standard, if that's what you want, Kisara. But you might want to put your pudding towards incentives,
Well, I mean,
because it's worth a lot.
Chica is better out of the free articles.
Yeah, okay, that I can agree.
Kay and Mina are just there. They have nothing going on with them, character development wise. Chica gets more development out of the free.
I mean, character development. This is a nap game. What do you expect?
Good character development, am I right?
I mean, like, if someone has character development, it's Nepgear. She learns that she needs to kill her sister to survive.
She learns that she doesn't need to be a protagonist anymore.
La la la. So why do you keep Nisa in your party now?
Because she's the one that's going to be feeding PSP chargers to Neptune.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
PSP charger and then a white drop, which increases stats. There's all different.
Oh hey, just 236,600 more points. You can do it, people.
There's all different kinds of drops in mk2 with different stats, like crimson drop, white drop. That aren't in Rebirth 2. For some reason. We just had the true and all the items.
Count your sins.
Could Aaron actually make stuff happen? He has 1,785 pudding. And if I do my quick math right, 50 times 50, that is just 89,000. Nope, he can't do it alone.
We have PSP Charger 2 and a white drop instantly one-shotting the dragon.
Okay.
Goodbye, Ryu.
The island is safe?
Or as I like to say, Dragon off full copy.
Nah, they wouldn't ever copy enemies. I mean, who would do that?
Awful, parsing her way into everything.
Copying enemies is so FF.
Come to the
I mean,
Mom being kidnapped split.
richer than Ox. Really?
Ox did blow all of his points. He mean. I mean, he did blow his points into one of his own incentives that he's going to be a part of.
Yep.
Garrick's uni-narration.
Forcing himself to do memes.
He just wanted to force himself to narrate Kappa Pride and Seekers. We had Pikachu slide over
All
the
your
compound.
points. Cell phones. Slide.
Slide is great. Just slide along. Most of the fights now are just pretty much just PSP Charger 2 slash raid.
Count your sins.
I have the feeling we're going to play the Japanese version of V2R. It's ahead by 9,087 points.
Let me do this.
Because someone decided to make it a over 9,000 meme. Because of course they would.
You don't get to mean VTOR English. You don't speak about VTOR English.
Gerberger's bank account. Indeed, indeed.
Mom, didn't get that. Quickly, not for a ram out the window.
Yeah, this is another cutscene wall. That just takes way too long.
This is,
I think in my
this is just
in my notes for Rebirth 2 it just says get ROM kidnapped. Resident sleeper. Where's the Lion Center?
over to Roman Ram. And do after that CFW trick. Ram also getting brainwashed.
Because of course you would.
Because RAM is only used for ramming things.
Don't belittle me because I'm just a hero candidate. Let me do this. I'll take you all out. Definitely won't lose. I'll take you all out. I know I can do it.
That's not good. Yeah. They didn't separate.
And dead.
Also,
DD.
now loading for them to de-transform and die.
I know.
Yeah. That just takes ages. Come on, just two more. Ferd can do it. She can overtake Neptune.
Oh, see ya.
It can happen. It's destined to happen. Also, only one more Gaha burn to also reach Ram.
It's gonna get her burn Ram.
Rom has already been conquested.
So is Pishi, Nuku's there, Neptunia, Compa, Aya, Pishi, poor Pishi.
You threaten game industry. Therefore, I shall end you.
Oops.
Use this. Let me do this.
Anyone in puberty tastes
Let
old
me
and
do
rotten. For the sake of
My turn, isn't it? I'll defend game industry. My turn, isn't it?
agents are so delicious.
What memory did you miss? A lot of one-shot kills.
A lot of one-shots with the Gehaber. A lot of pre-conquesting.
Damn it, too many Neptunes of supporters. I can't fight against them all alone. Flutter, I need your support. Also, I need some sleep at some point.
Yeah, at some point.
Yeah, I'll most likely get some more power napping in after my whatchamacallit, my next run.
Bad end.
NG plus bad end. Just a quick 15-minute run, or like 12 minutes something if it goes really well.
You can do that, sleep deprived.
But most likely 13:30 or something. How many times will the first say all I can? Some amount of time. Some amount of times.
You've had like 1 hour of sleep. Sleep will quite good. I haven't even slept, Matthew. Be more woke. This is why you sleep for the most of your Friday morning and evening until it's like 10 o'clock before the marathon starts.
I would have already missed my run if I would have slept till 10 AM because that was 3 hours ago.
Oh, 10 p.m. I'm gonna say 10 p.m. before the marathon started. You didn't mean to sleep when I almost replaced you for the Rebirth 1 race.
Just happened.
Just almost. Yes, Matthew, I'm listening. No, I'm gonna time you out. You need to be in the
Your
corner.
hopes are.
He's not wrong.
Don't underestimate me because I'm just
Also,
a
yeah,
candidate.
Uni's gun is too big.
Don't you
massive.
like them big guns?
I don't like this big gun. It's very basic.
I'll use my true power.
My will resonates with my blade.
Let me do this.
Not bad.
Also, goodbye, Brave. One-shot it instead of being a convoluted fight.
Oh, map your face.
In New Game MK2, Brave is one of those fights, if you mess up one turn, you have to just redo it. Unlike in Rebirth 2. It's much more simpler to fight Brave in a new game. Yeah,
Aye.
Uni never misses
Goddess
because
Awakening.
Uni was never used to shoot anything.
You can't miss if you don't shoot.
Yeah, that big gun's just for show. It just wants Nepgear to notice.
Also, I like the CG with Histar in her sleeping clothes.
With the discs. The story is
Mhm.
there. It's the Ministry Graveyard.
Graveyard. White screen. Now loading. Now loading.
Cut to CFW, damn it. I mean CFW judge. Hey,
Damn you!
he's also CFW, damn it.
So, what do you expect? What time are you gonna end on?
I have no idea. I only have an estimate going through for original Fairy Fencer. I've never done a run of this kind
Louise,
of thing.
it's the heroine's turn.
But blind marathon runs.
Yes. Yeah, correct. Now the Celestial Servants.
I won't accept this.
But this time you can skip the animation.
Yes. So all you just see is damage. Hey, you can't be blind if you're reading notes. Because you know what you're doing.
Oh yeah, for those that are partially interested in the story of this game, the big CPUs kind of were all trapped on the graveyard, and only Nepgear also was with them to help them for some reason. And then Ive and Compa at the beginning freed only Nepgear because the others couldn't be freed. And then stuff happened, and now we just freed the CPUs as well.
Yeah, because one of the four felons was OP, Big Tits McGee, CFW Magic.
Yeah.
Magic being the most OP plot armor of the villain.
From here on out, I actually don't know how partially the route would be, because I've never done normal ending. So what do you have to do from here on out?
So for this fight with Magic, the unwinnable fight,
You just die.
basically we're switching Nepgear with Compa
Because Compa can Compa rip.
and removing everyone else from the party because Compa is only level 2. So I mean, sure. You're gonna get your Compa rips ready. Compa is going to die. For the sake of the run.
Compa rip. Rest in peace.
Compa, attack! Attack!
For the
Compa, I choose you.
Compa, attack! Attack!
If you dare to
You didn't try hard enough, Compa.
Desu.
Yes, you would.
Compa rip Desu. Only over a dead body indeed. Nur über meine Leiche. I would say in German.
Neptunia. Neptunia has joined your party.
Yay! Can we kill her now so we can get the real Gehab burn?
What are we gonna do? Here we go. And then we put Uni in salt floor. Off we go.
Why in slot 4 and not like slot 2?
Venomous Warching. This is where she's just placed in the formation.
You're my opponent. I don't need to go easy, right?
Kill it with fire. Or with sword, I don't care. Lock her down, opens a booster, and he gets 2 legendaries. Okay, damn it. But no token. No token, rip.
Let me do this. Finish this beautifully. It's my turn, isn't it? I
Die.
again.
Potato.
Potato.
Not today.
LA trains.
Meow.
Neptune, R4's factory. Lancaster. Not that much left actually.
How much game is still left?
This, Lancaster, Magic, R4. Not much left.
We mustn't lose.
Bundling. Two PSP2 trailers.
Yes, it's KZ. We did get fan service percent, and that was already run.
My turn, isn't it? This beautiful.
Several PSP2 trailers. And
I'll use my true
servants,
power.
goodbye window.
I can't
Overpowered.
lose yet.
Good to see you all are still alive.
T-pose.
I actually slept that part. I don't know if you did.
Battle. Let me mustn't lose.
Also, I should probably close that war off for the game that you are currently playing. Because that kind of has been decided.
My will resonate.
I'll use my true power.
Would be kind of stupid if like it suddenly changed now. And nope, you're not playing this game anymore if you're playing the other one.
Harry Fencer wins. Somehow. You didn't close the door. I haven't. Z-Fresh already closed it. No, he didn't close it. Z-Fresh already stopped it. During Rebirth 1. Yeah, there's literally like 3 bosses left.
Hexy bonus run. Status. Closed. There we go. Just that kind of has been decided.
New box. Box, I'm guessing. Main box, Line Castle, text box, Planetoon, CFW Magic, Chapter 6, CFW R4. So we're coming up close to the end of the run now. As I said, there's only 3 more bosses left to kill. 2 in this chapter, and then the final boss in chapter 6.
And then we're done.
Yes.
And we have successfully not conquested this game.
But we did have a special guest.
Yeah. But no, we definitely no one died for that. Never, ever. Not in this reality. Maybe another one, but not this reality.
Maybe in Super Dimension.
Or was it Ultra Dimension?
Maybe it was Game Market in Hyperdimension.
True, true. I actually kind of want to see the Hyperdevotion run because I haven't actually seen like any of Hyperdevotion ever.
I saw a bit of Aura doing the final dungeon, and the final dungeon with like a massive pain.
That runs just 6 hours. New game.
That's one of the longest moving Neptunia runs. Second being mk2. Or actually no, being V2R engaged.
Sorry.
Don't lose composure.
Everyone, please give me your power.
Anyone in puberty tastes
My
golden
turn,
light.
isn't it? My turn, isn't it? Let me. My turn.
Light drop.
Let me do this.
Oh, bliss!
Alright. Brave has been killed one more... Oh no, Trick, that's Trick. I confuse these names always. Trick has been killed.
Brave was killed Blast Engine.
Yeah.
The Ramen Ram's turn. The payback.
Yep. Next there's gonna be one more magic fight if I'm correct, and then there's the final fight.
Yes, there is.
Alright. We're closing in on the end.
Yes, Dwarves.
I believe.
3D model almost showing Hansu. Close enough.
I believe too hard. Way too hard. Should have ended 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was on. That's the spending of time. Now loading.
Now loading.
Don't underestimate me because I'm just a
Let's
candidate.
reload the fight so you will die.
I'll send you to your grave.
Bring light tomorrow.
Let me do
Die.
this.
If you dare.
Die, die, die.
True power. My turn.
Wait, wrong game, sorry.
Die.
If you dare to.
Let me do this.
For the sake of our god.
She had 1 HP. 1 HP.
1 HP, really? Oh my god. Feels damage range, man.
Feels damage number.
We won.
Tony Celestial Severance did a little bit more damage.
Alright, on to the final fight for this game. Evil's fading silhouette. What is this? A Pokemon World Record run? Ah, you could say so. You could say so. I'm going to type out bed end and just wait for this final step through the chest of R4,
Also,
deity of sin.
also the world map having 2 game industry graveyards.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Why though?
It spawns a 2nd game industry graveyard for the final. For the final.
But why?
I have no idea. This was just Idea Factory and Nisa back in the day. Oh, Nisa.
A Pokemon World Record run would get choked at the last minute. Have you saved ever in this run?
No, because of the PS3.
Well then, good luck on this fight.
There's generally no point of where your PS3 would actually crash.
Before you choke.
Before my PS3
If you can even
actually
choke.
like has a meltdown. Which it shouldn't.
Red Ring of Death, wait, from console.
Unless it's, you know, Rebirth 2, where I seem to always crash at the end of after killing the ADSN. That's how every Rebirth 2 run goes for me.
For me in Sega Hard Goals, I tend to crash after the last time meter fight.
I crash
Especially
after R4, so I get no credits.
Because I'm just a
No,
kid.
it feels bad, man.
Press F to pay respects to credits. Alright, I'm ready at bed end.
That's how the DS R4 just works
me do this.
slowly.
Dong, dong, dong.
Maybe we need to have another thing.
Let me do this. My turn.
Yes, mk2 charger. And then white drop. And then special
My turn,
7.
isn't it?
And time.
My vessel is.
Alright, that, according to my timer, is a 1:29:15.
Sub-estimate. Cool.
Good. Is Ox here, so he can stop the on-screen timer.
Stop the on-screen timer off. Ox is just dead.
Yeah, I have a feeling Ox is dead. Alright. He took a shower earlier, but he came back from that before.
That was like before my run started.
Hey! Nebloli! Where are you?
Looking at pace beams again.
Everyone, ping Nebloli, so he maybe comes back.
We're not having a repeat of the last marathon where we first died while we're streaming.
Oh well. We also kind of, otherwise we need to wait for Zfresh to kick him off the stream, or Dabum. But Dabum isn't around, and I think Zfresh also went to bed. So, if actually all of them died, I think we just need to continue entertaining people here.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
We at least reached the
Oh
credits
boy.
first. Anything I like
I guess we
for
can watch credits here and just
MK2?
wait for people to come back.
just the opening of
I don't think I have a valid token to currently stream to the HDN Marathon account, unless that didn't get revoked. I could check. Let's see. I might actually be able to, but I do not want to forcefully, like, get him all. Right. Hey, there's a Zfresh Binoy. But he's muted.
noise
Over my dead body.
Oh my god, you're loud.
over Ox's dead body. That might be it, presumably. Oh look, he's here.